So behind me you see some beautiful Christmas lights because I'm actually waiting for a little boy to come in. He's 9 months old, for a sitter session. And we have a Christmas themed sitter session. So they want to do tons of Christmas. So maybe in every decor add like a Christmas hat or the Christmas tree or lights or whatever. So I have on the dark wood later a Christmas decor and here. And then we can always do the mint green or blue decor without Christmas, but we'll see. Anyway, so there's a question I get asked a lot. And I'm not just saying that. Which transmitter trigger I use and recommend. I've used several ones. First I had like a Yongnuo trigger. I actually bought like 2-3 sets and then they all broke down. So that was not a recommendation. I'm going to show you. This is my main light during a photo session. It is a Westcott Apollo 50-inch square softbox. And it is very nice. I place it like diagonally on my set, so the light is coming from the side, from behind pretty much. Inside I just use a godox speed light, no cables, power cords running through my studio. I don't need to put like new batteries in that I have to throw out later. They have like a rechargeable battery pack inside, so that's great. But of course my camera needs to give a signal to the flash, otherwise nothing will happen. So yeah, this is the speed light I'm using, the V862. It's pointing inwards and then reflects it. It's hanging in this ring. I have a separate video. I'm gonna link it in the description what it is. I forgot the name. Bracket Bowens or something. So normally my light will be there, like at an angle. Nice. But of course I need some flash. So right now there is a receiver attached to the speed light. This is part of the Godox X1 series. I don't know if you can see. And I must say it's quite a nice trigger. So I have the transmitter on my camera, also the Godox X1. It's giving the signal to the flash over there, and then it'll flash whenever I take a photo. So it's great. I actually bought this one like 2-3 weeks ago, and I tested it in my favorite videos. So I turned it on, placed only the transmitter on the camera, took a photo, and I had a flash. That was great. Then I did sessions, and in the middle of the session it would just not flash. Like I'm gonna show you a clip where I'm trying to take a photo of a newborn and the flash is not firing, and I'm like turning it on and off and like pressing the test button, and then it would go off, and then I want to take a photo and it's not going off, and it was so frustrating. So I thought there is a receiver as well. I know this transmitter should work with the Godox speed light without the receiver, but it wouldn't. It would work half of the session and half not, which is not great when you have a toddler giving one smile only and you want to have that photo, and then your flash is not firing because somehow the signal is getting lost. So this X1 Godox trigger is great when I use the transmitter as well as the receiver. Just the transmitter with the Godox speed light works 50% of the time, and it should work 100% of the time. So it's a great transmitter, transceiver, trigger thing. But yeah, you need to, I use both. So before I had another trigger on my camera, and I told you in my favorite videos that it broke down. It was already my second pair, and the second pair broke down as well. So I don't know, maybe it's not built for me. I did drop my camera once, and then it was just like something was moving on the inside, but I'm not using that one anymore. And now today I actually have the Godox X2 T TTL wireless flash trigger, which I want to test out, see if I'm happy with it, because it should be better than the X1, but I'm actually quite happy with the X1 using the both of them. Here it's just the transmitter, so there's no receiver. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna test, and if this works, just the transmitter, and I don't need to use a receiver, it's great. So let's try. In here it uses 2 AA batteries. I'm actually a bit scared to use this now during today's session, because then if in the middle of the session it won't stop giving a good signal, then I'm screwed. No, then I have to go back to my X1 transmitter and receiver. But anyway, I like how you can lock it onto the camera, so it's probably like better attached to the camera, it less likely to fall off. The other one you just screw on. I'm going to show you the difference up close. So I don't know if you see, but one can be locked and the other one not. Here you see the tops. It's very different. I think it's nice that the buttons are on the top. Here is the front. Well, I still have to take the sticker off. But yeah, here you have some, like the X1 has some buttons here and then on the side, and this one has the buttons on top where you can easily change, I think, one flash to the next, like the strength of how harsh or mild you want to set your flash. I usually have it set at 1/32. So here we go. Take this one off, this one on, and then lock it. Oh, I like the lock system. Here I think you can adjust the strength. I'm not quite sure. Just gonna turn it on. Ooh, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna see if I can adjust A, because that one is set at A. I'm gonna press the A button, and then here I can set it at 1/32, and then again A. And I think that's it. I think that's set. I'm gonna turn it on and see what happens. And just to show you, I'm gonna move my flash over here. During the session it will not be here. So I'm just gonna turn it on. It's set at slave A. So I'm going to test it. Nothing happens. I'm gonna try and take a photo. Nothing happens. Oh, it's set on channel 21. It should go on channel 1. So I need to look up how I can change the channel, but I accidentally locked it. Okay, so if you just go to menu, you can select the channel. Let's try again. Yeah, I had a flash. Okay, so it should work. I'm going to use it. If it starts failing me in the middle of the session, I'll go back to the X1 with the receiver, because then maybe something's wrong with my speedlight. Could be. But anyway, so for now it's working. And I'm going to show you maybe some clips of me taking the photos, and then after the session I'm going to share which one I like better, whether the X1 or the X2. So yeah, let's go. So here you see my other Christmas decor. I actually showed in the one video I just posted some indoor Christmas ideas, decor ideas. That would be fun to add some lights to the tree. So I went and I got some more lights. I hope they work, so that's great. Why is this always a disaster? You're gonna see my amazing tree decorating skills here. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Now I need to hide the cable. So here we have a decor, and there we have a decor. so many beautiful photos, beautiful eyes, long eyelashes, gorgeous child. So we took Christmas photos and just regular photos. Verdict, I like this transmitter. It's great that you don't have to have an extra receiver if you use a godox speedlight, because it worked 100%. Like, it worked all the time, so that was great. And I mean, yeah, because if you use both, maybe you leave one on, the batteries are empty. But I think the X1 is great as well, but then I would use the transmitter and the receiver. So if you use a speedlight which has another brand, like if you have a Nikon speedlight or Canon or whatever, then you would still need a receiver as well, because then the transmitter probably doesn't communicate with the other brand speedlight. But this works well, so I'm gonna leave this one on from now. I like that it's locked on to the hot shoe, and it looks very solid, feels very solid. I like that you can easily change the strength of the flash, like the setting, by pressing the letter on top and then changing it. So it works very easy. Perfect. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. So I tested out different transmitters and receivers, and maybe it was informative for you, maybe not, maybe you just liked watching some behind the scenes, some final images, some camera settings. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are, lovely evening. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.